Four teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome, everyone, to Glendale, Arizona. This is the Verbo Fiesta Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Alabama Crimson Tide. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's quarterfinal time in the CFP, and let's get it going. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. To throw, it's Lewis. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. They get it back, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route movement. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They'll hand it off. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. Guy calling plays at second 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And he'll set up to throw. Bringing pressure. A deep shot to the left side. Caught way downfield and still running inside the 20. Touchdown, Buffs, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. We come out in the playoff game, Kirk, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate, and they actually just the rhythm to the offense, but they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking to scramble. Aggressive call on the opening play. The pass is intercepted. Breaks loose at the 45. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Sometimes that primetime game, the whole nation is watching, brings out some extra energy, some nerves. Maybe the quarterback is feeling that a little bit. I did not expect him to throw a pick, especially on the opening drive.
And the Buffaloes offense is back out there on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. And it's a bunch formation. Back to throw. It's Lewis. Running out of time in the pocket. Over the middle. It's Jackson. And they're able to get him down.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Pass complete. It's second down now. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. In the clear at the 25. And they tackle him, but a solid gain down to around the 5-yard line. The Buffaloes come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Here's the handoff on first and goal. And the defense brings him down.
You know, when the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line, you love a play caller who has that ability to either run it or throw it. That puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line up. It's not just a one-dimensional attack he's dealing with.
So 2 chances to score a touchdown in the red zone already. They came up short. Now it's third and goal. Out of the gun now on third down. He escapes the pocket. They'll try a pass here. And he's got it. Touchdown, Buffaloes.
Oh, the defense completely blows it here. They lose the tight end. He's a real option for this quarterback, especially on third and goal. I'm surprised they wouldn't put a big safety or a linebacker right on top of him. He's open, quarterback made the throw, and they got a touchdown.
Point after, up and good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. Catch made on the right side. They bring him down, but a huge gain. They cross midfield to the 49.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. First down and 10 now. Dropping back, it's Russell. That's reeled in. It's Johnson. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
First down here for this offense. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Here's the second down play. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. On the move now. Grabbed by the receiver. Tackle made at the 21, but this offense is in great position to add more points.
And this is why this guy is so tough to defend. The athleticism and quickness to be able to make a play when it looks like nothing is there. Use his feet to evade the pressure and fires an absolute dart for a first down.
He shreds the tackle. Tough running to avoid a loss, but just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Scanning the field. It's Russell. Moves out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go. Touchdown, Ncaa, as they get on the board here in this playoff game. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
Then they tack on the extra point. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now, the 25. Play action here on first down. He's got it in the open. Tackled after a solid gain. It's enough for a first down, and that should wrap up the first quarter of play. So Kirk, Colorado has the lead. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. We expect the teams have worked through some of the nerves of this playoff game as we begin the second quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. From the shotgun, drops back. Looking to scramble. He lets it go on the move. Makes the catch downfield. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
One massive play has moved the football just outside the red zone. First down. To the air. It's Lewis. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Now it's second down here. Going to chuck it again. Pass not complete. This was a promising drive, but back-to-back incompletions makes it 3rd and 10. Drop him back. We're going to throw for the first down. He's going to pull it down and run. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
What a good job here by this quarterback, being very conscious of both the line to gain for that first down, as well as not necessarily taking a big hit early in this game. Great situational awareness and a first down.
And the Buffaloes looking to cash in this red zone trip. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Makes the catch. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down into the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
And the point after is good. So after putting up the touchdown Touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Offense coming back onto the field. Let's say they keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. Looking to pass. It's Russell. The pass rush closing in. It's going to be incomplete, trying to make something happen on the run, but nobody open.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually it's going to cost you.
Quarterback in the shotgun here on third down. Short throw complete to the tight end. Tackled at the 40. That'll earn a fresh set of downs.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on third down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive, now they have a chance to put points on the board.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. He's looking to throw. With the catch, it's Kearney. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
The slot receiver can go inside or to the outside. This time he sets the defender up and then works across the middle for the completion.
That completion makes it 2nd and short. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. Looks like Alabama will have the 1st down.
Boy, the defense brought the blitz, but the quarterback not only recognizes it, but knows where to go with the football. Finds the back out of the backfield and picks up a 1st down.
Pass complete for a 1st down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Grab down the middle. It's Johnson. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
This play takes a little bit of time to develop. The quarterback shows outstanding patience here before he makes that throw.
The completion sets up a 2nd down play. A play action looking to throw. Caught by the receiver. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defense coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot, but I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
All of a sudden, that one explosive play has set the offense up inside the red zone. To throw, it's Russell. Touchdown, Bama, as they put 6 more on the board. A much-needed score for trying to just hang in this game right now.
Man, I love that they're not giving up. They are continuing to fight to try to get themselves back into this game.
The extra point is good. They're down by a touchdown, 21-14. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Play of the drive now from the 25. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. That's caught. It's Jackson. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion. And the Buffaloes will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Escapes the pocket. Picks up the first down and still going. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Looking for a man. With the catch, it's Jackson. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Back to pass. It's Lewis. Boom. Grab near the sticks. It's Jones. And they bring him down, but not before he reaches the 38. First down from there. The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Makes the catch. It's Gray. They make the stop, but the offense is set up in scoring position. First down from the 23. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
It's complete.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
The junior able to bring him down quickly. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Offense facing a third down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. Scanning the field, it's Lewis. He escapes the pocket. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now 4th down. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their third and final of the half. The Buffaloes will come to the line on 4th down, looking to keep the drive going. He's throwing for it on 4th down. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffs.
I'll tell you what, in this first half, this quarterback seems to be making all the right reads and showing the accuracy that he's shown all year long. Outstanding pass, great conversion, and put 6 more on the board.
And he knocks through the PAT. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. That's strong coverage, though. They tackle him at the 11-yard line. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Quick completion to the tight end. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. Time running down. Just one play left here in the half. First down. They're going to throw the football. On the move now. Gets rid of it on the move. And the pass falls incomplete in the final play of this first half. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors for our halftime update. And the Buffaloes will kick it deep to begin the second half. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Back onto the field. The passing game effective in the first half. Let's see if they keep it going or if the defense has made adjustments trying to protect the lead here. And they've got him, but there's also a flag on the play. Now, instead of a nice gain, they're going backwards with that penalty call.
Here we go. Do the show.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Throw to the running back in the flat. The defense all over him. They stop him right at the line.
This is not how you draw it up as an offensive coordinator. You get a first down play, and you go backwards. Now you're behind the sticks, and that play just never seemed to have much of a chance at all.
So behind the 6, second and long from their 14. Looking to pass. It's Russell. Makes a quick grab. Tackled there by the defense.
And isn't it fun to watch running backs who can add that dimension to the passing game? They're so dangerous because once they catch the football, they're operating in much more open space than they would be if they're just getting a handoff. And it really tests the linebacker's ability to cover out in space.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Makes the grab. It's Johnson. Defense makes the stop. Very close to a first down.
Great job by this defensive tackling in space. They are going to keep him short of the first down marker. And a big decision for this head coach on whether or not to go for it or punt it away.
There we go. The coach rolling the dice. 4th and 1 in his own territory. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now. Alabama comes over the line quickly. He keeps it on the design run. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play. Second down after that run on the previous play. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Breaks into open space. They bring him down, but this offense now in scoring position. First down from the 30.
What a weapon this quarterback is. He can throw the football. We know he can run. But with this kind of speed, he doesn't just take off. He can pick up big chunks of yards like this here.
Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. On the run here, lets it go. Looking right, this one caught. They bring him down to the 18. The offense set up in the red zone with a first down.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. The ball is picked off.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
And here comes the Colorado offense back out on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They get him down. The gain is to about the 12.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Give it to the back again. Refusing to be brought down before gaining first down yardage.
A good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
First and 10 play coming up. Looking downfield, it's Lewis. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it with room to run. That'll pick up a first down. They'll spot it at the 38.
Man, this wide receiver has been a difference maker in this football game. He's got 2 touchdowns already. Now they look to him again, and he picks up the first down.
And looking to throw now on first down. And that pass is way off the mark. Not sure who he meant to throw that ball to. The incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 38. And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. Caught over the middle. It's Jones. Juked one tackler and picks up first down yardage.
Because much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback could put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
On first down, it's play action. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Just a quick job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. They stop him, but it's a first down. So Kirk, Colorado has the lead. As we reach the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Looking to throw. It's Lewis. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Chris, I love the versatility of this running back. We're seeing what he can do on full display on this drive. He's been running the football very well. This time they get him the ball out of the backfield, catching it, and he gets another positive gain.
Well, they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with an...
Looking downfield near the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Buffaloes. But Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job of the coverage team. Comes the Alabama offense onto the field. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball for 31.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
Dropping back, it's Russell. Moves out of the pocket. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. That's going to be incomplete. Defense had a great chance for the pick. Couldn't come up with it.
Boy, this defensive plan has been masterful today for this defensive coordinator. Good job of attacking the quarterback, whether he's inside the pocket, chasing him to the outside. And on the back end, they are locked into tight coverage, not giving his quarterback any options at all. It's no wonder they're winning by so much here in the 4th quarter.
offense facing a 3rd and short from the 41. Can they make the first down and avoid a tricky 4th down decision? To the 45. Tackle made after a big gain all the way to the 36. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy and keep this quarterback from running.
QB keeper all the way. Makes the catch, but the defense breaks in the ball, and it's a short gain. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Short connection to the tight end here. They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. First down.
Good job by this offensive line, and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on 3rd down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure. 2nd down after that previous play. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. To throw, it's Russell. He's running out of time here. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
And even outside of the pocket, this quarterback's having trouble finding guys downfield. They are in desperation mode right now and still can't seem to get it together.
The offense was moving well, but 2 incompletions sets up a 3rd and 10. Looking for 6. Intercepted in the end zone.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
And the Colorado offense is back out on the field. This has been a dominant performance so far. Of double digits at the break, building on the lead here in the second half. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Well, we got a smart offensive coordinator on our hands today, Chris. Great job of just keep feeding this running back, keep it on the ground, working with the lead in the 4th quarter, force them to use all their timeouts, and just keep working that clock.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Leaning on the run game here late. They test the middle there, but get nothing. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill curve.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Solid game there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
And they'll go right back to him on 1st down. As the 1st down is still going. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted.
Oh, the pass rush gets home. Of course, in the playoffs,